Nothing represents people coming together to help storm recovery in western North Carolina quite like this. Saturday, October 26, Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. More than 82,000 people enjoying the Concert for Carolina, featuring many artists with North Carolina ties. Now, they're still counting the money, but at last report, this event raised more than $24 million, and it's safe to say this probably would not have happened had it not been for a handful of people, including tonight's newsmaker who played a key role. Michael Brammer lives in Winston-Salem and helps run his family's company that's based in Davie County. It provides sound, lighting, video, and staging for events like this. He admits how this concert came together is nothing short of a miracle. Country music superstar and North Carolina's very own Luke Combs performing at Bank of America Stadium at the Concert for Carolina, the hurricane relief event that included fellow artists Eric Church, Keith Urban, Sheryl Crow, and James Taylor, among others.
I've never been to a show before that had a soul, but that show had a soul to it.
That event happened after Combs saw all the damage the remnants of Hurricane Helene caused when it rolled across western North Carolina September 27th.
It was either the night of or the morning after Hurricane Helene hit.
Yeah.
I got a message from Chris Cappy, who's Luke Combs' manager, and it was a group text with Luke and a bunch of his other team, the promoters, the booking agents, just saying, hey, we've seen what's happened in North Carolina, or we're seeing what's unfolding in western North Carolina. We've got to do something. Just put your thinking caps on. No idea is a bad idea. Luke wants to do something.
Michael Brammer knows Luke Combs well. Brammer is the Chief Strategy Officer at SES, Special Event Services, which is based in this large building in Mocksville. In addition to a grand piano Elton John once played, and the company's very first audio board that's been made into a table, an autographed Luke Combs poster hangs in the lobby. Combs has utilized the company's technical production expertise. We're talking sound, lighting, video, staging in all his shows since 2016. And the group text Brammer received from the Combs team after the storm got him to thinking. You see, SES and its parent company, Concert Stuff Group, had, back in June, provided the staging and other services for George Strait's concert in College Station, Texas. The more than 110,000 people who attended this event made it the largest single ticketed concert in U.S. history.
It just stuck in my head, this picture of the stage in the middle of the stadium and hundreds of thousands of people around it. I said, hey guys, this stage is sitting in our yard in Mooresville. Why don't we see if we can get Bank of America Stadium? And it was originally met with some opposition, like maybe it's too cold, too late in the year to go outside, maybe we should shoot for an arena. It became apparent that everything was lining up for this to be the solution.
How did you come across a date? How did that work?
I went on the stadium's website. I noticed that the Panthers were away for 2 consecutive weeks. Morgan Wallen was playing his show in Bank of America on the 20th of October.
Right.
So I knew that the field would already be covered with the protective equipment for a stage. So it all just came together like, hey, let's go the week after Morgan. A lot of stuff will already be there.
So Brammer and his team set up in Charlotte the very stage George Strait used in Texas, and the Concert for Carolina happened the night of October 26th. You donated all your time.
We donated all of our time, our equipment, and everything for the cause. There was not a single person with any other agenda at that show.
So you've got 70,000 square foot of space here.
We did, yeah.
Speakers,
rigging equipment.
Yeah, cable.
Got to plug everything.
Lighting.
More lighting.
Yeah. Today, the Concert Stuff Group's agenda is using all this equipment, which it's capable of using these trucks and others to transport practically anywhere, to serve some of entertainment's biggest artists, some of whom have posters hanging on the company's walls. Not only does this business handle most, if not all, of the staging equipment they use during their performances, It also has a subsidiary that can provide motor coaches for their tours. Another significant part of the company's business, installing AV and lighting systems for houses of worship, a segment that just took off during COVID when a lot of churches started streaming their services. But there's no doubt this fall night in Charlotte will always stand out.
You could just sense that everybody was there for the same reason. Sure, they got to enjoy some music, they got to have a good time, they got to buy a beer, whatever. Everybody was there to raise money for the state.
The Concert Stuff Group is actually made up of 9 subsidiaries that also do everything from metal fabrication for stages to barriers for crowd control to covers that help stadiums protect their athletic fields during performances. During this year and in 2023, the companies had a hand in more than 1,000 shows attended by more than 6 million people, along with more than 50 separate artist tours. It even provided the field seating for Taylor Swift's recent Eras tour. They're all over the place.
No kidding. And this company got its start in Winston-Salem.
That's right. Jim Brammer, Michael's dad, was raised on a tobacco farm in Mount Airy. Get this, he opened a disco club in Winston-Salem in 1976. That morphed into live performances at that club, and the rest is history. Jim Brammer also did a lot of work for Dr. Billy Graham and his Crusades, which started his involvement in the House of Worship Market, which continues successfully to this day. I really hope I have an opportunity one time to tell the story of the history of this company, because it is just really fascinating.
And over 25 million, still tallying, but that's how much.
Over 25 million, they're still
incredible.
counting. Yeah, probably this will go down in history as the largest and most successful charity benefit concert in North Carolina history. Probably, it's on its way. Yeah, probably will be.
Wow, fascinating. Thank you, Neil.